Good morning. Today we are honored to have with us special guests focused on highlighting Joe Biden's border crisis. We have Tom Homan, who is a constituent of my district, former ICE director, Mark Morgan, former Customs and Border Patrol Commissioner, Brandon Judd, president of the National Border Patrol Council, Derek Maltz, a retired DEA special agent. Today's special guests, as I mentioned, discussed our crisis at the southern border with the House Republican Conference. And make no mistake, this is an invasion. We also have with us here today our whip, Steve Scalise, Congressman Chip Roy, who was instrumental in preparing this briefing today, and Congressman Tony Gonzalez, who has hosted numerous delegation visits of Republicans to the southern border. I recently participated with Leader McCarthy on one of those recent visits to the southern border in Congressman Gonzalez's district. We met with local elected officials, business leaders, ranchers, and community members, and importantly, law enforcement officers on the border. They told us about the devastating impacts that Joe Biden's border crisis has had on their communities and on their families. When we met with Border Patrol agents on the front lines, they said that this crisis will get even worse with the Biden administration's catastrophic plan to lift Title 42. And this isn't just a problem or crisis for districts in Texas or along our southern border. We're also feeling this crisis in states like New York, in my home congressional district. Make no mistake, every state is a border state, every district is a border district. You see, I represent Border Patrol families in the North Country in New York. Some of these agents have been transferred from the northern border to the southern border over and over and over again, taking these hardworking officers away from their families and leaving our northern border understaffed. Law enforcement all across the country are also seeing skyrocketing fentanyl overdoses from the lethal fentanyl flooding across Joe Biden's open southern border. This is an unthinkable tragedy affecting families everywhere. These are heartbreaking stories of loss of life. House Republicans remain committed to holding Democrats accountable for this catastrophic failure. You do not have a country if you do not have secure borders.